Here's the Tyler Bertuzzi goal that was waved off immediately because it was deemed William Nylander interfered with the goaltender. And it is important to note that this was waved off immediately, which means that any challenge has to provide conclusive evidence enough to overturn the call on the ice, which was no goal. Now here's an initial look at a replay. You see Nylander cruise into the top of the crease, and he's pushed twice by the Jets defender. And I think the question we have to ask is, you can see the Jets defender's left hand is on his back right now. Is this push, this initial push right there, enough to cause Nylander to go into the goaltender? That cross-check to the back afterwards, I think it's pretty cut and dry. But is this shove with the left hand enough to cause that contact, or is Nylander milking it? And here's a look at the NHL's actual Rule 69 interference on the goalkeeper. And if we scroll down to this part about the attacking player, if an attacking player has been pushed, shoved, or fouled by a defending player so as to cause him to come into contact with the goalkeeper, such contact will not be deemed initiated by the attacking player, as long as the attacking player made a reasonable effort to avoid such contact. Now, Nylander is entitled to the ice between the defender and the goaltender there, just outside the crease. What he can't do now is create contact with the goaltender who's in an established position ready to make the save right now. And to me, this initial shove by the defender's left hand is enough to create this contact. It's followed up by the cross-check. And then after the fact, Nylander steps out of the crease and backs away to avoid any further contact. To me, that is a reasonable effort. I don't know what else you would want him to do. In the spirit of this rule, I feel the attacking player was pushed, shoved into the goaltender, and he did make a reasonable effort to avoid such contact and any future contact, and therefore this call should have been overturned and it should have been deemed a good goal. I would even go so far as to say this contact isn't incidental. If you really believe Nylander leaned in far enough to drive the goalie that far back, this should have been a 2-minute minor for goaltender interference. But in any case, he was pushed into the goaltender twice, and this goal should have counted, in my opinion.